wait. Hey guys, welcome to the Bird's Nest. I mentioned Lynn Jones, not by name, in my previous video, but there's more. But before I get into it, please like, comment, and subscribe for all your NFL recaps, news, and gossip. So, I leave my phone in the car when I go to work so I can work, and I'll be looking at my phone. And when I came back out, now I had mentioned her because as of last night, how many journalists? Well, the people in Cleveland been complaining about us complaining about them. First of all, that already started last week. Well, Lynn Jones, that's her name, congratulated, not just congratulated, she uplifted and offered encouraging words to Liam Coen after the Jacksonville Jaguars lost their game yesterday to the Buffalo Bills. And y'all may notice in my videos, I be mixing up all the teams whose names start with a B. I hope y'all be knowing what I'm talking about. But the Bills beat them, the Jacksonville Jaguars, and she said y'all had a great season. Hold your head up. Great game. And I had already seen one journalist who had something negative to say about that. I told y'all about her, Brooke Payne. I only know her because she interviewed me last year. Brooke Payne from the Pittsburgh Steelers. She's a Pittsburgh Steelers beat reporter. And she was reporting on people who travel to games from out of state. And so that's how I got swept up in that. So, but I am a Steelers fan, as you can see. So I think she was the only one I had heard, but the Lynn Jones had already gone viral. No one was saying her name at the time, but it's out there now. And I knew it last night because under every major, hey guys, out all the major outlets that reported on it, they weren't saying her name, but people would comment underneath what her name was. So I knew what her name was. I just forgot. But now, by the time I came back out to my phone, child, those reporters is so upset they up in arms against her. Sort of like they did to Josina, including Daniel Oyefise. You know I ain't never learned how to say his name, and now I don't even want to. Who is mostly unbiased, usually. But he attacked Josina before. She said something positive about Shador, and I don't know, maybe they thought it was over the top. I didn't understand why they were attacking her. But Daniel did. He was one of the ones. It's like they do things to get engagement. That's what they be doing. So they're all attacking this woman and saying that's not their job. Okay, that ain't got to be your ding-dang job. Why is it your job to tear them down, though? The coaches and the players. Why do y'all do that? Why is that your job? You can't never congratulate them? Is that against the job? Well, guess what? Guess who's going viral today and not y'all? She been viral since yesterday and not y'all. Guess who about to be the coach's favorite beat reporter and not y'all? Mary Kay Cabot. You know she was Kevin Stefanski's favorite beat reporter. What she gonna do now? She gonna be flapping around like a fish out of water. What you gonna do now, Mary Kay? Hopefully we get a coach in here that doesn't use the media against their own team like Kevin Stefanski been doing for years. Years. Pitting the media against players on his team. And that's not new. I told y'all before I even really got into Cleveland media, TJ Hoosh already told me that teams do that. But I'm sure it's not all teams. My Panthers don't do it. And then you got some media regions or cities where negativity is just a thing, like New York. But I expect it from New York. New Yorkers are not nice. I actually went through a training at work before that used New Yorkers as an example of people who are too abrasive at work. Like New Yorkers. That's what it said in a training. So, New Yorkers are abrasive. They are. And so I can kind of understand it from them. But they say, somebody else said Philly. Well, I don't know about Philly media. I don't read Philly media yet. Hopefully I'm about to move to Philly. I am about to move to Philly. And I'll get more familiar with their media, but I'm just going to be on their butt like I be on Cleveland media, because why are you attacking the players? How y'all going to win a Super Bowl and by the beginning of the next season, y'all attacking the players? Why do y'all always have to attack the play? What is wrong with them, man? Why do they think that's normal? To ask them intrusive questions, or questions that pit players against coaches and vice versa. I'm on my way home. Oh, and the main reason one of the main reasons I wanted to go live was to see how my new phone would do. This is my new phone, and I had a feeling that my old phone, the way it was behaving when I would be on live, I think that had something to do with it. My phone just fell apart. I couldn't get phone calls, text messages. I couldn't send them. Couldn't call nobody. Nothing. I couldn't even call 911. My phone was jacked up in the game, so I had to get a new phone. I really didn't want to, because my old one was paid off, But luckily, I was able to use the old one to get this one, so I don't have to pay on it. It's paid off. So yeah. I just had to come back because, so now, Pat, the one with the ESPN show, Pat, I can't remember his last name. It's, things slip my mind when I'm on the ding dang video. He thanked her. He thanked her for putting him in a position to finally light those reporters up and say what he'd been wanting to say. Which he said, and I never even thought it. I mean, I have thought about the fact that most of them never played sports. They never played football, and a lot of them are women. So they didn't play football. And he said they're political people, and they try to politicize sports. They don't even like sports. The only reason they became sports writers, oh my God, look at that cutie pie. What the cutest dog ever. Hey, Punky, you look like an old man. Anyway, he said they only get into sports media because it's an opportunity for them to excel in journalism. My brother's a journalist. I wanted to be a journalist. We're writers. We write. My mom wrote. It's just something that runs in my family. My oldest brother's a poet. My youngest brother's a journalist. We write. We like to write. Our mother wrote. That's our gift. Math, science, not our gift. Literature is our gift. And so I wanted to go to college to be a journalist, but my father told me way back when, don't do it. They don't make no money. At that time, he didn't even know that the internet was about to decimate their industry. I told my brother at the beginning, because he did, my youngest brother, he did go to school to be a journalist, and he had one journalist job his whole life. They're very hard to get. You see people writing, it's because they are, what they call them? Is it per diem? It might be per diem. They're not employed by the publication that they're writing for. They get paid by the story. So he has only had one job way back when he just got out of college. But I tried to tell him, you need to take it to the internet. I told y'all how I try to live vicariously through people who I think are better than me, including my brother. And so I'm like, you gotta, either you get into corporate communications, or you gotta take this thing to the internet. He'd been on reality shows, so I tried to tell him I wanted to be his manager, but he didn't want to be a lowbrow reality show guys, so he wouldn't. He's had so many opportunities that he didn't take advantage of. Anyway, so it's a dying field, but you can get a sports writing job, even though you're not even into sports. You never played sports. You don't give a damn about sports. And you politicize sports. Pat McAfee. Pat McAfee thinks that they're trying to kill football. He read them for filth in a lengthy Twitter post about this long. I loved it. So, Sister Lynn done went viral. All them journalists piling on to her. No, we gonna pile right back onto you. So people doing to her what Shador fans be doing to whoever comes for Shador. So those journalists can go all the way to hell. Artie, hey girl, thank you for doing your thing, girl. Hey Haz, I ain't seen you in a while. How you doing? I wonder if you're still there. KD Horn, how you doing? What? Yan. Y8N. I don't know how to pronounce that. I was just riding home from work. LMH364. The size really matter. What size? Depending on what you're talking about. Size matters. Anyway, size definitely matters. Oh, okay, that's good. I'm glad you're doing well, and thanks for watching. Hey, Antithesis, how you doing? Oh, Lord, here we go. DoorDash, no, I'm not single. I have a husband and a boyfriend. And a fiance. So yeah, I'm home now, but I just wanted to check in and check out my new phone, see how it does. It did upload my video from this morning. Now, my phone had gotten to the point where I would press for it to upload. I would get to work at like 7, anywhere between 7 and 7:30, and I would press upload, and I come out at noon, and it will not be uploaded. Well, I came out, because at 10 I checked my phone, and it was uploaded already. So I think things are going to be better now that I have a good phone. Until it's not, the phone will break down eventually. But yeah, so I was just checking in. Shut up, Antithesis. I'm on hold. I got the fellas on hold for right now, but when I get to Philly, y'all gonna watch Auntie have a midlife crisis, baby. I'm gonna be full-fledged. Auntie boy crazy, y'all. That's something I have always been my whole life. I've had a boyfriend since first grade. I always had a boyfriend, and I wasn't even that cute until I got to be. I was my cutest in my early 20s. Oh, that's what I thought. Well, no, that's not true. That's not true. I got cute around 17. But I always had a boyfriend. Because I love men a lot. Like, men are so awesome. Like, I be looking at them like, damn. God did his big one on y'all. I'm boy crazy. So, right now I'm on hold. Until I move away from North Carolina. But I know this TMI. I know it's TMI. I know it is. And I know I'm going to get judged, and I don't care. I'm also poly, y'all. I'm polyamorous. So I do not want to be in a relationship with one person. If I see a boy and I like him, I want to be allowed to touch him. I learned that when I was married. I didn't do it because my husband was crazy. And I couldn't do it because I was like, he would kill me. But that's when I was like, I don't just want one guy. Anyway, that's it. I just throw that out there. You'll know. Hey, little by little, I'll let y'all know who I am, Auntie. You know, she poly. Some people might call me a freak. Anyway, y'all have a good day. I'll check in if I hear anything, but check out our girl Lynn. I done forgot her last name already. That's what my daughter said. I told, I confessed to him, like, because I knew it was weird, and I was like, y'all, I'm poly. I don't want to date one person. I be seeing men all the time, and I be wanting to touch all of them. And I'm just going to lean into that. And my youngest daughter said, at least you know what you want, mommy. You know these damn Gen Xers. Wait, Gen Zers. She's a Gen Z. My oldest is a millennial. She said, at least you know what you want. Now, that made me feel good and not feel guilty or dirty or anything. So, and I do have one on the hook. Hey, Mike Stryker. And I like that too, that I have someone that loves me and will put up with the way I am. They don't want to hear about it, although they'll ask about it and then get mad, but I just won't tell them. But yeah, I like that too. Anyway, y'all have a good day. I'm out. I'm gonna upload this just to see how it uploads. I don't know if I'm gonna keep it up, especially since I put my business in the streets. But y'all have a good one, guys. Thanks for listening, and don't forget to hit that like for your girl real quick. Bop that. And y'all have a good one, guys. Mwah.